If I get any closer, I'm gonna...
Planet Vero Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Grit and Grace, featuring ambitious and inspirational small businesses in Indian River County, exploring their pursuit of success and how we can continue to help them thrive. And now your host, Sarah DePardo.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Grit and Grace. We are here today with some exciting people from Vero Beach, and I want you to remember that our show here is about, people in our town here of Indian River County that have small businesses. They're passionate, they have a love for our community, and we want to highlight their success, their story, and how we can continue to help them to thrive. So we have Kathy and Michael Catalano from the Catelli Cigar Lounge, and I want you guys to know that it is a fabulous place, and I can't wait for them and myself to share more with you. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Happy to have you guys here. So tell us, when did you guys open up your lounge?
2000.
It was 7. Yeah, it's been 7 years now, but we started on Real Palm Point.
All right, I remember that actually.
Yes.
So it's not only a cigar shop.
Right.
It is a cigar shop. It's a cigar lounge, a cigar shop. And then we have an adjacent backbeat music parlor, which is non-smoking. And that's where we have music entertainment. The room is available for rent, for parties, for business meetings, for weddings. Yes. It's got a nice stage, has a beautiful copper bar, and we just use it for a place to party,
I love
entertain.
it.
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't even realize that it was a non-smoking area.
Yeah.
That's really nice to know for some people that want to come, listen to music, but don't want to be,
That was a driving force with moving off of Royal Palm Point, because Michael's a professional musician. So once we opened the cigar bar, he started bringing in bands, and people would come in and they'd say, love the music, hate the smoke. Because, you do have your established cigar smokers and you have your non-smokers, and we want to cater to both.
Exactly.
So we moved over to Aviation Boulevard, and Michael put up a wall with 3 windows in it so that if you're smoking cigars, you can watch the music. And so.
And they're joined by hallways, so you can go back and forth all night long. If you want to go back to
it's the Hall of Flame.
Or the non-smoking room.
Flame.
Yes, if you smoke a cigar, I take your picture, I put it on the Hall of Flame.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That and yes, having been in the lounge, I have seen that window, and it's really nice. You get a nice view of everything going on in there.
Yeah, you can even watch the band from the other side.
That's really neat. And then you guys have, an outdoor area that you utilize too, right?
Well,
it's the parking lot.
It's an outdoor area.
Well, it all that originated from COVID. The city was nice enough to grant us a permit because we opened 2 weeks before the shutdown.
Right.
So we got a permit to use the parking lot for entertainment.
Yeah.
And now that COVID has passed, we still do it once, twice, 3 times a month. We'll do an outside event. Yeah. People like it at the parking lot.
Yeah.
Not sure why, but it works.
Feels more spacious,
Well, it definitely helped with COVID.
Yeah.
It was, we, like Michael said, we opened 2 weeks before COVID hit. So
right. What a testament.
In no location,
Yeah.
We moved to
what
no
a
location.
testament.
Yeah.
So, Kathy, you don't only just do Catelli. You do what else?
Well, I'm also an author. I used to write for Harlequin, romances for Harlequin, and I've just recently done it's like a spiritual growth self-help book. It's called Simplicity of Soul, and that's my baby. That's I'm out there. That's one of the things I love about the cigar bar, because I get to be soulful with everybody I meet. It's great fun.
Very true.
I'm a realtor.
Yep.
Own a cigar company.
Stop.
Yes, talk about it.
And I'm a mother of 2 amazing men, because they're all grown up now. But
so at the lounge, and I think Michael, you told me Catelli is very different from all the other cigar shops in town because.
Well, we have beer and wine,
right,
sport and things like that. So we're an actual cigar bar, not just a cigar shop.
Yeah.
The other cigar shops in town are great, and they do what they do. They're more of a cigar store. We're more of an entertainment place.
Yes.
We still have great cigars and a lot of cigars, but we've we do more nighttime business.
Entertainment.
We're open during the day too, but people usually come in and hear bands, or they'll watch music videos, or more that type of a hangout, more of a, I don't want to call it a club, but more of a bar atmosphere than just a cigar shop.
Well, can I play on that? Also, we started as a wholesale business. We have Catelli brand cigars, and we were in 21 states. And one of the things that we found is that, I found, because I never got into cigars until I met Michael. And, but when we found that the cigar community, it's like an underground. It's a place where people go. When you go into a cigar lounge, you're looking to sit down, smoke a cigar, have a drink, and have great conversation with the people around you. And cigars seem to attract some of the coolest people we've ever met. So
a lot of non-smokers come in too, just because they like the atmosphere.
Yeah, so when we opened the cigar lounge, we wanted to make it a sophisticated, comfortable, be in your living room type place.
Yeah.
And the other thing I think that's different about our cigar place, again, like Kathy said, we're all over the country in cigar shops, is because we run it together, and because Kathy's usually there at night, we get a lot of couples. Not only do we get a lot of couples, but we get a lot of single women come in because they feel comfortable at our place, because there are other women there. Yeah. And it's not just a bunch of guys sitting around watching a football game. Nothing wrong with that. Right. But it's couples, it's entertainment, it's conversation.
And I introduce everybody to everybody. If you walk in, you've met everybody in the room. So it takes away.
My dad goes to your lounge, as you know, like every week. He's a regular. And which, by the way, happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday.
So he had been to your lounge like many times before I came with him. So every once in a while I make sure we do like a daddy-daughter date. Yes. And he likes to take me there, and it's super fun and cool. And my first time coming in there, it was like you knew me my whole life. And I was just like, oh, hi. Because, you had been talking to my dad and asking him questions, and you remembered.
And he is so very proud of you. Yes.
He tells everybody but me.
He does.
So
he told me that you move washing machines.
Oh.
You powerhouse muscle girl.
Strong I am. So, what I'm trying to say is it felt like home. You walk in and like you make it very relaxing.
Oh, thank you.
And you ask questions and you help people navigate conversation too.
Well,
you don't just say, hey, here's so and so, bye.
Right. Well, I'm very nosy. As an author, you want to know who people are, where they come from, what their story is, and so I spend a lot of time investigating people.
So just to make sure we hit on it, you guys are off Aviation Boulevard.
Yes, 3001.
Right on Aviation Boulevard.
Right, and it's right before like Piper
Drive
and near Walking Trees, right around the corner. Just so people know like exactly where you're located.
Yeah.
And then what about like hours and days you're open?
We're closed on Sunday and Monday, and then we're open from 3 to midnight Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays noon to midnight. And we
subject to change without notice.
Well, we very rarely leave at midnight, which makes it for a long night, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Meet the coolest people, right?
Oh yeah, we have made we've been here since 2014. 16.
I forget what year it was.
If it wasn't one of the biggest perks about having the cigar bar is we've made such amazing friends. We met you. We meet such beautiful people, and I don't know. It's very rewarding.
We have a great crowd hanging out at our place.
Yes,
it's true.
Very comfortable, very friendly.
So if I wanted to come to the bar, I just obviously I'd come during open hours.
We'll get in.
But what if I wanted to, have live entertainment? You say you have bands, a lot. So how would I find out more about like who's playing when? Is it located somewhere?
It is. We have a website. It's called backbeatmusicparlor.com. And or you can call.
Yeah. And if the calendar's not updated, that's my fault. I get busy. I get sidetracked.
I love how he's owning up to it. I applaud you.
Sometimes people call and say, there's nothing on the calendar. I'm like, oh, damn it. I did it again.
Thanks for letting me know. And what's the phone number if I want to call?
772-226-7287.
All right. So, lots of live music, and in our conversation that we've had.
Oh, we also have karaoke on Tuesday night.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
So Tuesdays do not come.
Well, the good thing about it now, I'm nothing against karaoke, but if you happen to not be a karaoke fan and you come over to the cigar side where I will be, we put on a little bit of music you can't even hear.
Stop it.
But you can see it.
Drown it out.
But yeah, we're going to put on something nice. It's a little Led Zeppelin or something and just...
Just real quick, I love karaoke, and it's an emotional thing for me because I sang in my brother's church choir for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I said to him, Pete, I've been here. I've been with you for 15 years. You got to give me a solo. And he said, Kath, you'll never have a solo. So every time I pick up that microphone for karaoke, I'm like, this one's for you, Peter.
So
it's great fun.
You guys have big goals, for the community, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you guys on the show. Is you are very family oriented in that you want to see the community thrive, and you want to see people come together and have a good time and relax, and you love good music. And Michael, you're a musician, and you want to see the community come together through music a lot.
This is such an eclectic and sophisticated community. It's like very down home.
Yes.
Mayberry RFD type-ish, but you've got this sophistication about it. And there is no music venue here.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the other places you go for music are usually restaurants.
Right.
So, Michael created a stage and acoustic sound around the room, and we just think it's a great place if you want to. It's like going to a private concert in your living room.
Right.
When we had our smaller place over on Royal Palm Point, we started having music on Thursday nights. Mm-hmm. And it was small. It was duo, trio, whatever. And we would bring in different musicians to sit in and play. And I noticed pretty quick that there was a lot of really good musicians in this area. So as we moved forward and thought about moving the place, and when we started talking about music, I said, all these great musicians in the area end up in the corner of a restaurant. They move a couple of high tops and, sweep up the floor a little bit, and then there's your area to play.
Right.
And then all the people listening to the music are at tables and they're eating, or they're around people eating, and it was just not really the way to listen to a band.
Yeah.
So we wanted to put together a place that was for one reason only, and that was to come listen to music. Mm-hmm. So we have a nice stage, we have a nice PA system, we have nice lighting, we have a comfortable place, we have really nice, very clean bathrooms.
Yeah, we
lots
do.
of bathrooms.
We get complimented on our bathrooms.
So people get to come and listen to music, and the band gets to be on a real stage and perform, and the people listening get to enjoy themselves and relax. And it's not a restaurant; it's a music, and it's small. It's a small, it's quaint place, but it's intimate. It's we like it.
Yes,
we like it.
I do too.
Yeah, thanks.
So we are going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about their own cigar brand. So see you guys in a few.
So
ITEX, or International Trade Exchange, is the largest barter company in the world, with over 25,000 members offering goods and services. We're a marketing company that brings you new business in the way of trade, with over 200 local members enjoying the benefits of ITEX, like lawyers, doctors, plumbers, media, printing, and more.
Hi, this is Liz Bowler. Contact me and find out why barter through ITEX has been smarter for over 30 years. 772-532-1881. Visit itex.com.
Waves Auto Spa, known as Vero's fastest and finest. A car wash known for their quality equipment and attention to detail by a friendly and courteous staff. Waves offers soft cloth technology, and a top-notch detail center will help preserve the value of your car. Waves now offers windshield chip repair, and in most cases, it doesn't cost you a dime. Spend less time and get a better quality experience for you and your car at Waves Auto Spa, US 1 Vero Beach, across from Kmart Plaza. Open 7 days a week.
It's
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite, ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
Hey, welcome back to Grit and Grace. We are here today with Kathy and Michael Catalano, and they are from Catelli Cigar Lounge, and we're going to continue talking with them about their own cigar brand. So go ahead. Let's hear.
Well, Michael, that's your baby.
The Catelli Cigar Company was launched in 2012, and we took a little break, and we went retail, which we still are. And now we just recently opened up the wholesale part of it again, so we're going to start distribution.
And I think Michael has made our brand, and I think our logo is very interesting. He believes women, like cigars, are an art form. So he's made this beautiful silhouette of women, the girl next door, the bombshell, the curves, and the
they represent
supermodel.
Cigar sizes.
Yeah, to represent each of the cigar sizes. So it's and it's funny when we used to do events, women would see the brand, and they come up to Michael, which one am I?
That's cute. Yeah. So the first time I came into your shop, I saw that, and I was like, that's really cool. I thought it was so neat, and how beautiful the silhouettes are too, and they're tasteful. It's nothing like you would see in a bathroom stall.
Right.
So it's very tasteful and elegant and sophisticated, and I just thought it was really neat, and I never knew that it was associated with a cigar.
Yeah.
And that's so cool.
It was really a branding thing, because when I decided to start my own cigar company, you visit a lot of cigar shops, and there's just a sea of boxes that all pretty much look similar.
Same,
Some of them are a little different, but I had to figure out how I was going to get recognized, not only on the shelf, but as just a logo in general, so that when people saw it, it would look familiar. And we would go into shops in states we've never been into, and they would immediately, as soon as they saw the artwork, they would say, oh, I know that company. Even if they didn't have the cigar, they'd recognize the picture from being around the industry. So it was really good to build recognition with. So
And our manufacturer is in Nicaragua, and a lot of our cigars are Ecuadorian wrappers, Nicaraguan binders and fillers, or sun-grown Habanos. And we have another one is our box press San Andres Mexican Maduro. It's called the Boxare. And Michael has silhouettes for that as well. They're women boxing.
Which I think is so cool.
Yes. And then we have another brand, another one. It's called Kathy's Secret. So it's got a Connecticut wrapper. One
leave it right there. Oh, sorry.
What?
No.
Leave it right there. and the other is a Sumatra wrapper, and they're both delicious. But he calls it Kathy's Secret, and it's a bit of a spoof on me, because he's got a proprietary leaf in there that comes from a country that doesn't usually grow tobacco, and it's very delicious.
Not known for tobacco.
Yes, and he doesn't want anybody to know what country it's from, so he won't tell me because I can't keep a secret. So he calls it Kathy's Secret, but it really should be Michael's secret. But, but they're good. They're two of my favorites. Yeah.
That's cute. So when you guys started your business, and I'm talking about the lounge, is there anything that you would do differently if you had to revisit, if you could go back in time?
There's always lots of things you do differently. You could only know then what you know now, right?
Exactly.
We wouldn't have opened 2 weeks before COVID hit.
That's probably the biggest thing.
Yes.
If we saw that coming, we probably would have changed our mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know. We're pretty satisfied with our location, the way we did the build out. The build out was a bit of a surprise. The county is very particular, so it took us a little longer to get done what we wanted done. But Michael had a vision, and I think we created it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we never had a retail spot. I mean, like I said, we had, from Rail Palm, but
Right.
yeah, we came to Vero Beach as a wholesale company, and we liked it here because it was nice and quiet, and relaxing, and nice place to be, and just different changes in the industry led us to go retail, and we were both for a while, and then complications in the industry took us out of wholesale and just into retail, and now we're back into both again. So we're still learning the retail end of things. We didn't intend to be bar owners; it just happened, and
Right.
so
we like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's really amazing how you guys pivot with the times, because there's so many business owners out there that they get stubborn.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, this is how I'm doing it. Instead of saying, okay, well, maybe I should pull back from this part of my business for now, and we can try again later. And
I think it's a daily discussion: is what should we try next? What's working? What's not working?
Yeah.
Can we do?
And like when COVID hit, we had to dance pretty hard.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we felt really good about that we did was we got the permit to have the music outside. So we were able to keep the local bands playing and making money.
That was really important to us.
Yeah, and we paid them a lot of times out of our own pocket because sometimes people didn't come.
During COVID,
During COVID, and but that was great because we were outside and they could put their chairs 6 feet apart. Some wore masks, some didn't.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny seeing somebody smoking a cigar through a mask.
Yeah, we when we did this, we did it for two reasons. We wanted to support, me being a musician, we wanted to support local musicians, and we wanted to give people a place to go. So when this whole thing started, we could have just packed it up and said, well, that's not going to work. But, quite frankly, a lot of these musicians, that's what they do. They don't have daytime jobs. They're musicians.
Right.
And they had no place to play.
Yeah.
And they still had families, and they still had bills, and they didn't have any place to make money. So by letting them, by the city letting us play in the parking lot, it gave an opportunity for us to give a handful of bands some place to go and make some money,
Yeah.
And also people that
2
did
years.
want to get out of their house, it gave them a place where they could come and be outside as far away from anybody as they wanted to be.
It made a sense of normalcy
So,
in a very chaotic
It was
time.
very,
That's
very
very true.
difficult for us to continue that for 2 years, basically. But you know what? We did it, and I hope people appreciated it. And it wasn't easy, but we got through it, and now we're just we're on the other side, and we're trying to figure out how to do things even better.
Very cool. So I want to take a moment and thank Salt for donating a halo therapy session for all of the guests.
Oh
here
my God,
on
I
Grit
can't
and
wait.
Grace.
This is great. Can we
which
smoke
kinda-
cigars in there? No,
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding.
Which goes
This is
along
wonderful.
with, my encouragement of, as small business owners, making sure we always do some self-care and mental
Yes.
health for ourselves, because, it's a 24/7 job. And like you said, we might close at midnight, but, like if everyone's having a good time, like
Right.
you're flexible. And I think that's really beautiful. So make sure.
I just want to say I have been wanting to go here since I moved into town,
Oh,
so
you've
I'm
got
very
to.
excited
You'll
about
love it.
this.
We do
Yes,
everything we
yes.
can with local business too.
Yeah.
We our bartenders are locals, and we
They
just
started out as customers.
when we need
Yes.
to get stuff printed or anything that we do, we try and do it here in town and support everybody.
And I think you were telling me also you do something for veterans.
We get 10% discount.
Yeah, I'm
for
a
veterans.
veteran, and even if I wasn't, we like to help veterans.
And on Veterans Day, we honor vets. They can bring any memorabilia that they want to bring in, and they drink free, and they get
Very
to talk
cool.
to everybody about what their life was like serving our country. Yeah.
So I also want to take a moment and say that, Sarah DePardo Health and Fitness sponsors our show here, and www.healthyandfitwithsarah.com is where you can find me, and we can connect if you're interested in health and fitness. With our show here, you can also become a donor and a sponsor for the show and get your name here on the screen. So just feel free to reach out and we can make that happen. But I want to, again, thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thanks for
For having us. It was an
And
honor.
if you want to give a shout out again where you guys are located.
Catelli Cigar Bar in the Backbeat Music Parlor, 3001 Aviation Boulevard.
All right.
Mhm.
And, I think if you have not been to this place, that you really need to make a point to do it. Make it a date night, go listen to a band, have a drink, have some cigars, or just go and have a drink. I really think it's a special place in our town that everybody should at least visit once. So thank you again, guys, and take care, everybody. See you in 2 weeks.